Hey folks, and welcome to class. So this video is really designed to sort of show you how to get around and do different things in the class. Okay? You'll see a few things up here. At the top of your screen, you're going to see course home, content, communication, assessment, attendance, and of course the locker, the date. Now there's a number of icons up here. Okay? Some of these will look a little bit different for you guys, but by and large they're going to look the same. This is just an alert. If you click it, it will kind of tell you things that have been added, created, what have you, all of those sorts of things. Okay. There are two other icons up here, subscription alerts, and this would show you if, say, a discussion board that you were following has got new posts. You can set that up so that if I respond, for example, you get a little notification up there. Next to that is the email icon. So one thing to note, and it's one of the most important things here, is if you email me through there, and you can email me, you can email your classmates through there, but those emails actually go to your Prairie State email account, and if you hit reply to one of those, they do not come back into the D2L system. The reply will go to your Prairie State email account. There's no email system that we have set up inside of D2L, okay? Just to give you a quick tutorial going across the top of the screen. The course home is where we are right now. The most important thing to note here is content. Okay, content is where I've got everything located this semester. The other tools there, communication, assessment, attendance, and locker, are all other things. Most of those things you can access through content. For example, if there's a discussion board, I'm going to link it in the content section. If there's an assignment Dropbox that I want you to submit something to, I'll link it in the content section. So communication and assessment you typically won't need. The one exception to this is that assessment actually contains your grades. So you can go in there and see your grades at any point. Okay. Other than that, though, I recommend you kind of try to work through content so you don't get confused and accidentally submit something to the wrong Dropbox, etc., etc., etc. Okay. The one other thing, the locker there is just file storage space. If you want to save some files, you're welcome to do that there. You can also, if you're taking on-campus classes, for example, you can upload your papers there and then come use the campus computer lab and get access to them and work on them as well. I think we're going to start here by going into content so I can sort of show you around there. Okay, so this is the table of contents. If you click content up here, this is where you come. Okay, you can set bookmarks up if you'd like. If there are specific pages you want to be able to come back to, say you want to bookmark the syllabus, so you can come back to it, you can set little bookmarks up, and then it'll kind of give you quick links to those locations. So, in the table of contents, there are really three folders: course information, weekly content, and student resources, okay? Course information is just that. There's a web page on me, Thomas Nicholas, okay? That's got all the information that you could possibly need to get a hold of me. There's the syllabus, there's the course calendar, there's textbook information, no textbooks necessary, so that's sort of there to sort of give some brief details about the sort of reading requirements I might have you do. The technical requirements and competencies, if you're saying, I'm not sure I'm technically ready for an online class, you can go there. And then how to navigate the course has, of course, got this video. And then there are two links there for plagiarism and academic dishonesty and the plagiarism and academic dishonesty policies, okay? That's course information. You can click on any one of those, say the syllabus. You can go in. It's got all the usual things on a syllabus, the course outcomes, the things about taking an online class, when you can withdraw from a course, the grade percentage, all of those sorts of things, okay? There also then is a link there to the course schedule, which, again, from the course information page, you can access anyway. Course calendar right there. The course calendar's got everything that's set up and is due week by week. Okay? And you'll see generally it's going to say due Monday, due Monday, due Monday, due Monday. Most things are due Monday at 11 a.m. Every once in a while, I'll have a week, say week 7, where there's something due on Thursday and then on Monday. Again, always at 11 a.m. So do keep an eye out for that. It's not terribly frequent that it happens, but every once in a while I need to kind of have 2 turn-in dates just to be able to turn around and give you guys enough feedback. All right, I am in weekly content now. Weekly content is broken up into 5 units. You can see those over here on the left side of your screen. Unit 1 is an introduction. Sorry about that. Unit 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all... each one of those units represents a different kind of paper, okay? So you can see those there. Within each unit, there is a folder for every week within that unit, okay? So this is Unit 1. It's got a folder for Week 1 right here. As a reminder, if you've not played around in D2L before, if you see something that looks like that, you're like, well, there's nothing there. Click on the arrow here, and it will expand, and you can do that all the way through the course, okay? Each week we'll have a to-do list. Here's everything you need to do. So let's go to Week 1. We're going to Unit 1, Week 1. So now we're into Week 1. There's your to-do list at the top. Okay, and then links to everything you need to do, by and large, are listed below that. Okay, same thing is true. Unit 2, Week 2. Okay, you can go in, you can take a look. There's your to-do list, and then it is broken up sometimes in folders. Again, they expand and contract. Everything you'll need, however, for a week is laid out right there, okay? The units open as a whole, okay? So all of Unit 1 opens at one time. All of Unit 2 will open at one time, okay? Units generally open Friday night before you would start on them. So I think about weeks starting and running from Tuesday through Monday, because things are due Monday morning at 11 a.m. So... typically that Friday before that Tuesday, you get access to the next unit. And once you get access to that unit, if there are 4 weeks worth in that unit, you can actually have access to all 4 weeks simultaneously. That doesn't mean that you can necessarily do everything in one crack, okay? Because there are a lot of points where one of the things you need to do is look for feedback from Professor Nicholas on whatever, okay? And you will need to wait for those feedback turnarounds at the very least. But if you know that you've got a really busy a couple weeks coming up and you want to push ahead a little bit, that's perfectly fine. You'll have access to the entire unit in one fell swoop, okay? You will see, okay, so Unit 3 begins on September 7th, Unit 4 begins on October 5th, and Unit 5 begins on November 10th. So that's when you get access to those units, okay? If you've got any questions about sort of navigating the weekly setup, please let me know early, because if you get behind, we get into trouble very quickly, okay? I'm going to go into student resources very quickly. So, the student resources here has sort of got links out to things that you might need. So it's got access to the D2L Student Resource Center, which is sort of how to do stuff in D2L. A video on netiquette, a survey about whether or not you are ready to take an online class, Office of Disability Services, Veterans, the Library, the Writing Center, Advising, Counseling, Financial Aid, the Help Desk, and Student Success Center tutoring, which you guys can take advantage of on campus, okay? It's pretty self-explanatory. Everything I try to really keep inside those weekly modules, the units, and then inside the weekly modules. I try to give you links out to everything. So, for example, we go here, you'll see you've got a to-do list, how to navigate the course. Watch that video. That video is linked here, and then do your introduction post. That's linked here. Look over the course info. There's not really a link I can give you for that. Take the quiz. That's right here, and then send me an email. I actually even gave you a link for that. So I try to lay everything for a week out, and every single week I put a video, sort of what to do this week. And if there's one thing I can recommend you do, it's watch those videos. 9 times out of 10, when I get student questions, and I'm always happy to answer student questions. If you have the question, ask it. 9 times out of 10, I see the student question, and I can go in and check, and yep, you didn't watch the video. I try to think through what you will need to know for that week and put it in that video. So start off every week by watching that video. If you've got questions after that, hit me up. I am really, really glad to help. Okay? Anything you need to know during the course of the semester, you need help with anything, give me a holler. I am available and look forward to making this a success. If you've got any questions, just let me know.